All right, fellas, here we go. Look at this. I got my character named Mama Gut. How cool. Anyway, here we go, guys. Chris Chan, part 56, comprehensive history. We're getting close. Come on, Gino, you got to stop at this slow fade in.
What made her this way?
I don't know.
What is the attraction?
Gino, I don't know the answer.
What keeps us fascinated?
Questions.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
Alright, enough of that.
On July 13th, 2017, in response to Planet's Dolan creator, Ladybot, writing on Twitter of her want to spend all her time with her friends, Christine replied that she sent lots of love back at her. Twitter user James R. Landau then replied to them, linking to the YouTube video of Chris pepper spraying the GameStop employee in 2014. Chris left a reply. You can go fuck.
I really wish you would have played the clip because it's actually very funny. He just kind of sprays it in the general direction of the person, and it's just preposterous.
Off. Quit trolling people with past, outdated BS. The next day, she uploaded a video on YouTube in which
Chris Chan's the first fighter of cancel culture. I don't know if you guys knew that as well. I mean, if you really think about it, Chris Chan is a pioneer. Truly is.
she reviews sour candy.
Hello everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again with something really completely different.
Wow.
I present to you, if you ever get to try this or
Thanks
a
for the raid,
similar
brother.
candy, soda with fizzy outer type coating that makes it fizz like soda in your mouth. Look at the image. I get to the camera. Fizzy. It's good, but for a while, it's quite sour. I warn you. This is a
this is literally like the this is the way that all these annoying you guys know like the bubble trend where like these kids will eat like fucking bubbles or whatever. I don't know how to communicate this to you, but they'll eat these fucking like these jelly balls, and this is how they act. It's so annoying.
a live reaction. This is a live reaction. All right.
It's like one of these, like with... Okay, I guess it's not like one of those. Where they'll like eat these jelly balls. It's just so annoying. Okay, well this isn't a good example. I'm moving on. Wow.
Don't throw her. It makes me put my fist up at impulse. I'm not going to hit anything. Damn, that's sour. I'll talk to you later.
This was soon followed by a new captain's log.
And yes, we'll call this a captain's log. Captain's log, star date 0714-2017. 747. Look, there's a 747 flying overhead. Anyway, now, I will remember, or, my recent post where Roberta does the sonic rainbow. Kaboom!
What?
Big boom! But pretty much now is the only page, well, that and a few ahead where I actually added the rainbow. So I'm catching up on all the remaining pages, and about 5 pages to go, and I have to do all the rainbow work first. So you know how hard that is, because I'm doing it one marker at a time. I have a...
How else would you do a rainbow, like, other than one marker at a time? Like, logistically, you right? Or I guess you could hold them in a fan, but okay.
It's separated, and that's counting the additional colors, gray for the soles of the shoes, black for the ears and whatnot, skin tone, for everything else that's about Roberta's sideshoe. So I am doing quite a bit of decade work, coloring rainbows.
Wow, cool.
Okay, so anyway, let's just let y'all know what I'm doing right now.
Wow.
And I thank y'all for your patience, and hopefully I'll have these pages uploaded onto my Patreon Sunday or Monday. Y'all have a good, safe day. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
On July 15th, Christine wrote a reply to a tweet from My Little Pony voice actress Tara Strong that she believed that there existed a dimension of Equestria, such as was depicted in the TV show, and thought that there could come a day when people and the ponies could meet.
Wow.
On the 19th, Chris commissioned voice actress and illustrator Doopy Do-Over $25 to make her a new profile.
Like, is this person Doopy Do-Over, like an actual person, or just like a small timer that Chris is engaging with?
Picture of herself. Doopy provided 2 versions. one of Christine with glasses and one without.
Wow.
Chris expressed her adoration for the illustration and used it as the profile.
I mean, let's be honest. It's basically the same picture. Can we just not pretend that that's 2 pictures? That's 1 picture. You just took the glasses out on one of them, all right? Let's not pretend that's 2 pictures, all right? Normalize criticizing artists all the time for existing, okay, guys?
Profile avatar for Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon.
She's a real person. What does she do? What is she like a Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoids? Those are the only animes I know. Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Did they play Azula? Okay.
She also printed it out and hung it on the
What the
wall.
fuck is Planet Dolan? I don't understand what that is. They're like something on like Planet Rock, like MTV. Like what the fuck is that? I don't know what you're saying.
In her room. On July 22nd, Chris went to Twitter to encourage donations of around $50 as her family was in need of financial help. The next day, Chris became Facebook friends with Doopy Do-Over.
Wow,
it was soon
cool.
uncovered that the account was likely the creation of a troll pretending to be Doopy, as the account was deactivated shortly after.
Doopy.
On August 1st, Doopy wrote that she kept experiencing panic attacks. Chris suggested some medication which had personally helped her. Also on that day,
Chris suggested some fucking hard trans unclit to get that head. Oh, you have a headache? Maybe I could rub my cock on it. You know, that's like a typical male response. Well, Christine isn't a male, of course, but you know, that's we've all been in that fuckboy era when that's like your response to everything.
the team became a patron for 2 more pages: Planet Dolan, which Doopy was a part of, and Kitten Bell, the account Doopy used to create pornographic illustrations. In response to a collage of nude drawings on the page, Chris left her a suggestion. I enjoy your drawing style, despite the content. I have an idea for the next one.
How'd you find this? Did somebody else like sub just so that they could fucking get this information? What the hell?
Or future one for your Kitten Bell. Vinyl Scratch and Octavia, humans, being on each other. Maybe they're both sitting up, making out, and fondling/fingering. Put on a jammin' boombox, playing some dubba/cello mix.
Okay. Sounds terrible.
Later again,
Thanks, Chris.
Christine wrote a tweet to celebrate National Girlfriend Day and tagged several voice actresses and creators, mostly those involved with My Little Pony or Planet Dolan, which included Doopy. She replied to Chris, simply writing,
My mom used to call Dupa. It's my butt. That's what you call a butt. Dupa. So that's all I wanted to say. Nothing important.
You don't know me, Christine.
Whoa!
Chris then replied,
Whoa!
Yes, I don't totally know you, but you are a good person, like all I've listed here. Y'all are girls, and at least acquaintances up to friends. And that, to me, counts as much, because I'm thankful to have you all in my life and communication circle. Also, another VI detail, I care, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. Doopy advised her against doing so, to which Chris wrote that she likes to care for others as well as herself, and quoted her favorite pin, which stated, caring people make a difference. Doopy told Chris that if she wore her heart on her sleeve, she would set herself up for disappointment.
True.
Doopy added further that Chris had made that mistake many times in the past, and that it was unhealthy and worrisome, so she should instead focus on herself. Chris replied that if she focused on herself all the time, then she would not be able to share her kindness and make many friends.
Wow.
Doopy responded by writing that she did not appreciate Chris's use of emojis and pet names, and did not agree with Chris supporting her on Patreon when her mother, Barbara, was sick and needed money. She further wrote that she did not appreciate receiving personal emails on her business account, finding it extremely creepy. She added that she wanted to refund the money, as Barbara deserved it. Chris urged her to keep the pledges, as the Chandlers would be financially stable after receiving the payments from her own Patreon page. She wrote that the previous month, her biggest spend was buying a complete printed set of Sonichu comics for her friend from the Pokemon League as a birthday present. Another Twitter user told Doopy Do-Over that Christine would not listen to her reasoning, and said that Chris might let her mother die because she prioritized toys and emotional validation. Chris
And titties! Woo! Big boobies. I don't know. Titty anime girls? Alright, bro. You gotta pull this, you fucking idiot. Come on.
rejected those claims and blocked and reported the user. A different commenter told the artist that Chris would not give 1 cent to her mother. Chris rebutted, saying she had just bought her mother a lot of groceries. She went to Doopy's business email and sent her a message privately to discuss the matter. Please, keep the $50. I want to help you a little better. Plus, I did want to get a shirt. I did not realize that was the business part, and I did not intend to come off as creepy. Believe me, I know that feeling from a crazy fan and what else. Plus, I'd learned years ago about what from me came off as creepy, and I tried to avoid those things. Second, this morning, after I awoke more from waking up after 2 a.m., I found Vim's tweet about hashtag National Girlfriend's Day. I realized that while I still have yet to find my sweetheart, I did count y'all on Twitter as up to friends who are girls/women. I also counted my closet friends from Pokemon League, a couple of other gal pals, and one who likes me, but while I like her too, I still have not met her yet. She lives not far from me, so the feeling is not yet totally fulfilled. I was showing my appreciation for my blessing of my growing circle of friends, local and far. I did not mean for it to go crazy like I did. Anyhow, I'm guessing this email is not your business email, but if it is, please correct me. I like talking with you from time to time, but not in anything beyond simple acquaintances to friendship. I'm still learning what is okay and what is not okay to do, and taking notes for future and present references. Keep a happy thought, darling. Sent from my iPhone. Stay.
See, like, that was like, I was like, okay, that's like a reasonable email. Oh, I sure, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. I'm still learning what is and isn't okay. Yada, 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 yada. I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's actually a pretty short email. But the ending with the keep a happy thought, darling, that's where it becomes like an issue, because this girl has set a boundary of like, don't call me pet names, and then Chris instantaneously violates that. I don't know if it was intentional, but like it's definitely not, you know, it's definitely a boundary crosser there.
Stay safe, Christine W. Chandler. Doopy wrote back that while she appreciated—
All right, my wife's calling me. Give me a second. Yes, wife? Hi, I was just calling to see if you were on your way home. Okay, alright, what are we having for dinner? You're on stream, by the way.
I should have the frost chicken cutlets. Did you? Baby?
What?
I asked you to defrost chicken cutlets. Did you?
No, you didn't ask me to do that.
I definitely did, my love. So I don't know what we're having.
Baby, you forgot to defrost chicken cutlets. Alright, I don't know. What do you want? Boston Market?
Do you want me to grab it? I'm out here.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know what I want? Same as like last time.
You want the rack of ribs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, baby. I'm really sorry. I really forgot. I'm sorry. I love you.
No, it's okay. I love you. Bye.
Bye. I forgot to start prepping dinner. I was supposed to take the chicken out. Anyway.
Christine's kindness, it had caused her a lot of problems. She intended to refund the pledges and let Chris use the money to buy a shirt from her online store. She added that she could not accept her patronage anymore and would appreciate if Chris did not tweet publicly at her for both of their sakes.
Damn,
On August 2nd,
bro.
Christine made a video addressing the harassment the two have been receiving on Twitter ever since their public falling out.
Let's rest for a moment, okay? Because you're harassing other people.
Do you think that if I was a content creator at this point, that I would be covering Christian like drama? You know, like would that be like a mainstay of my content? Like, oh, this is what happened today in Christian. You know, would I be to an extent a Christorian? I really wonder.
And it's at my expense. I do not appreciate that. If you want to harass somebody about me, talk bad about me, you send that harassment directly to me.
Whoa,
No one
tough
else.
girl.
I will not have my friends and allies be disturbed so abruptly every time.
Wow, goals.
So, don't harass this person. Don't harass that person. You wanna talk smack about me? You talk directly to me. Do you understand? And don't ever let me catch you talking about me to anyone else on anyone else's timelines, comment sections, Twitter, or wherever. That's outside of your own goddamn forum, you trolls.
Got him.
Don't ever let me catch you bad-mouthing me to anyone, harassing them at my expense.
You're very loud, Christine.
Do you understand me? You better damn well understand me.
Okay, I'm scared, mommy. Mommy, I'm scared.
She simultaneously went to Twitter to launch and promote the hashtag #HarassQuick directly, hoping to draw the ire of trolls to herself instead of Doopy Do-Over. She also reiterated the proper use of feminine pronouns when trolls referred to her. She accompanied her posts with drawings of Planet Dolan characters, all angrily declaring #Don'tHarassMe, with only Christine and 2 iconographs of eyes within hearts, stating #HarassQuick directly. Chris's drawn avatar had the hearted eye planted on her forehead, while all the Planet Dolan characters wore armbands displaying
What do the symbols mean, bro?
the eye symbol. She encouraged people who did not like seeing other people harassed at their expense to use the illustration of the purple eye and heart as their Twitter profile picture. Soon after, Chris explained the meaning behind the symbol in a Patreon post. The icon is a combination of wearing one's heart on their sleeve and the ability to see the injustice of those who harass other people at one person's expense, and because we are linked together by having seen such injustice done to someone or another we care about. We will not let the trolls, bullies, and haters get away with harassing others at our expense. It was also at around that time that users of the QB forums noticed that Chris was no longer a patron of any of the Patreon accounts run by or associated with Doopy Do-Over.
Oh shit.
Kristen changed back all the profile pictures of her social media accounts which had used Doopy's illustration, reverting back to the previous pictures used. On August 3rd, My Little Pony voice actress Tabitha St. Germain, who was one of the people Chris
Damn, it's so fucked up because that all started where like all this started where Chris was like, "Oh, I like this person, Doopy Do-Over," and they liked them back to some in some capacity, right? And then somebody was like, "Oh, Chris is a bad person. You shouldn't support them." And then all of a sudden, like a little while later, that must have just invaded that person's thought. You know what I mean? Like now they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess we don't like them anymore." Then I guess like I don't know. I just feel like that's a factor. Somebody's like, "Look at all the bad stuff." Like all of a sudden, you start looking at this through like a bad lens. I kind of feel bad for Chris, but also a little bit of a, I guess it is what it is, but.
Tagged in her National Girlfriend's Day tweet, replied to it, stating that she did not read the other replies she was tagged in and would block anyone participating in group slagging off. Christine apologized to her, taking the blame for causing everyone being harassed because of her. She made a string of tweets explaining the reasoning why she made the initial tweet and hoped that people did not think of her less because of her mistake. Tabitha added that if Chris was having a fight on Twitter with someone, she should untag those parties not involved. Chris replied that she would, calling the voice actress darling. Her reply drew the ire of several Christian followers on Twitter, writing to her that she still failed to learn her lesson about calling strangers by endearing pet names and getting too close to them. Chris replied to each one of them with insults, using the slurs uncouth and cad several times, likely inspired by the manner of speaking of St. Germain's My Little Pony character, Rarity. Kristen moved on to a tweet from voice actress Tara Strong, making reference to actress Melissa Joan Hart, with whom she would be working. Chris expressed her surprise at the two working together, commenting that she liked Melissa. Meanwhile, Chris continued to reply to tweets insulting or making fun of her with quips and insults directed back at the trolls. On August 4th, Christine wrote an update on Patreon regarding uploads of new Sonichu pages. My most sincere apologies, everyone, but with the recent stresses of some people harassing people I liked, not harassing them, just a few thoughtful tweets now and then, towards a genuine friendship. I was never expecting sex, you uncouth twats who ruined nearly everything. I got distracted drawing the icon set for the friends/family of one who was most affected with the troll's harassment at my expense. Again, you got something to say against me, you tell it only to me and nobody else outside of your private forums. Definitely nowhere else on Twitter other than directly to me, Miss Christine Weston Chandler. I am she, and I like men as I like heavy metal music. I do not like heavy metal music. Hardly a real beat or tune, and the lyrics are incoherent. Sigh.
Oh my lord.
One of her patrons wrote that she had a pattern of violating the personal space of women, and that she should admit that the way Doopy acted towards her was not solely caused by troll actions. Christine replied that she knew that, adding that she had learned from her past errors and mistakes, and that she did not violate women's personal space. She felt that Doopy liked her kindness while she was recovering from the harassment from all the trolls and bullies, who, according to her, ruined nearly everything. On the 5th, Karen Riley.
Well, I do think that there was a factor there. I mean, Chris seemed to be getting really uncomfortable like with some of the boundary crossing anyway, but I feel like it's possible too. What? How the fuck is this? Oh, we don't have a tank. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, how the fuck do we not have a tank? Okay.
Member of the QB forums, who had interacted with Chris in the past, wrote on Twitter that Doopy was not her friend as she had specifically said. Chris disagreed, stating that they were not close yet, and that the phrase, "I am not your friend," was never written by Doopy. Doopy Do-Over herself then came to reply to Chris. I can't believe I had to unblock you to tell you this. I'm not your friend. I'm not ever interested in being your friend. Leave me alone. You were specifically a customer to me, and you took it too far. You creeped me out.
Damn.
Now please don't talk to or about me ever again. Afterwards, Chris sent a direct message to Karen Riley, telling her that Karen was no.
What's my streaming schedule? I usually will be on like around like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I stream to like 6 or 7. It's a little loose every day, but that's for the most part on the weekdays. Then weekends, it depends. But I'm pretty loose with my stream schedule.
Angel herself, and that she should go back to the forums.
Oh shit.
Kristen blocked her on Twitter. At around that time, Christine shared a profile picture that someone on Twitter allegedly made of her custom My Little Pony persona, Nightstar. This new user, who also used the handle @Nightstar2891, then proceeded to follow many accounts of My Little Pony voice actors and Planet Stolen creators, including Doopy Do-Over. The user would also defend Chris in Twitter replies. Many observers suspected that it was an alternate account created by Christine to defend herself in public tweets and to follow the people who had blocked her original account.
Yeah.
On August 6th, Doopy created an account on Kiwi Forums and began leaking private emails she received from Christine regarding sending her character descriptions as reference for her commission and her apology for tagging Doopy in the original National Girlfriend's Day tweet. Doopy also revealed an email Chris wrote in response to watching her video about things she didn't understand, writing that she believed in alternate dimensions where the characters they created continued to live their lives after their published stories are concluded. She added that she was also developing psychic powers through the listening of binaural beats and could bend paper with her mind.
What the fuck? Psychic power? Isn't the binaural beats? Isn't that what they're using to stimulate their breast tissue growth or something? Fucking dumb as shit like that. Winds of wisdom. Cool. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's awesome.
Waves, hoping to only strengthen her powers through daily practice so that she could use them for good, such as levitating herself to fly.
Okay.
Also on that day,
Cool.
Chris switched back to using Doopy's illustration as her profile picture.
Okay.
Suspecting that the Nightstar Twitter account belonged to Chris, Kiwi Farms moderator and Quickie administrator, Marvin, direct messaged Nightstar on Twitter, pretending to be an observer of Chris Chan, stating that since they shared so many distinct writing quirks with Chris, that it was statistically impossible that they were different people. Nightstar confided that she was not Chris, and was in fact a Miss ES, and could possibly explain the similarities of writing style because both she and Christine were well-read and eloquent. Miss ES further wrote that she grew up in Richmond, Virginia, and graduated with a degree in psychological arts from the University of Virginia, and currently worked at several McDonald's in the area.
Wait.
On occasion, she
Wait.
conversed
Oh. Wait.
similarities of writing style because both she and Christine were well-read and eloquent. Miss ES further wrote that she grew up in Richmond, Virginia, and graduated with a degree in psychological arts from
A degree in psychological arts, and they work at McDonald's. So this is somebody that's from the area of Christian. They graduated from psychological with a psychological arts degree, right? They think that Chris speaks fluently or well. Yeah, this is definitely not Christian. Clearly, just somebody that respects the grandiose intellect of one Mrs. Christina Weston Chandler.
the University of Virginia, and currently worked at several McDonald's in the area.
Wow,
On occasion, she
McDonald's.
conversed with Christine at McDonald's and found her to be a very kind and understanding person.
It's definitely a
Nightstar
real
was so
person,
hurt
yeah.
that so many people
Honestly, if I had a degree in psychological arts, I don't know what the fuck that degree is. I would probably also work at McDonald's, right? Because you really, I mean, honestly, you need a degree to work at McDonald's because some of these people are real rude pieces of shit. And you know, you gotta learn how to psychologically deal with these fucking asshole scumbags. Think about it.
understood her intentions after the National Girlfriend's Day tweet. Miss ES wrote that she was
Yeah, it's a
into
real
examining
person.
the mental state
Yeah,
of others
yeah.
from what they drew, created, and the media they consumed. She felt that Marvin's persona was racially conscious and a little religious based on the media he shared on Twitter, and that he was as old-fashioned as Donald Trump.
Wow.
Marvin felt that if it were Chris behind the account, they could have been receiving help, on the count of Nightstar using unusual terminology, like racially conscious. On August 7th, the Nightstar account messaged back Marvin's account, with screen caps of Nightstar's messages with Christine's account. Chris told the alleged Miss ES to not talk with the trolls, but did not control her, and would not judge her on her bad actions, but her good deeds, like she did with Doopy. Chris elaborated to Nightstar on why Doopy felt uncomfortable with Chris, sharing screen caps of the posts Doopy wrote on Kiwi Forums. As an aside, on August 1st at 3 AM, Chris wanted to pledge $50 per month to her half-brother Cole Smithy's Patreon account, only to find that he had
Why?
blocked her from contributing. Then she went to Doopy Do-Over's Patreon
Why would you want to pledge $50 to your half-brother's account? Why does their half-brother have a Patreon account? What does he do? I thought he was a lawyer or something.
to try and raise her pledge amount from $25 to $50 for the month, but saw that her $25 pledge for August had already been collected and was unable to raise it. She then sent an extra $25 directly to Doopy, writing that by doing so, she could receive the benefits of the $50 tier. In reference to Doopy discussing the backlash she would be getting, Chris wrote that the artist found the backlash of being friends with Christine worse
a
than
movie critic. What did I say? Okay. They were like, they oh, right, that makes sense. But why is Chris harassing the fuck out of this girl who's very clearly said that they don't want to associate with them anymore?
being associated with the so-called damn uncouth trolling stupids. She wrote that she would have continued to be kind to Doopy as a friend, since she knew that Doopy had a boyfriend, because she had matured mentally and emotionally,
it is Chris.
and unlike the trolls claimed, Chris never expected sex. Upon researching the Twitter account's claims, members of the Kiwi Forums saw that the top bars of the mobile screenshots provided by both Christine and Nightstar contained mobile carrier information and other active utilities that matched, and that both Twitter accounts were registered to phone numbers with matching final 2 digits. Also, when attempting to change the password
Hey,
of the
it's the at on the email is A, which means it's AOL.com. crazy, dude. AOL back in the day. That was a real banger. Paying money for your internet usage. Poggers!
Nightstar account. A confirmation email would be sent to an email address that was for the most part censored to those attempting to hack it.
My mother still has an AOL account. Did you know that? Is that crazy? Fucking weirdo.
However, from the few characters
My mother also organizes her emails. She uses like stuff. Isn't that fucking weird?
were shown, it was almost certainly confirmed to match a little-known email address found in a leaked email Chris had written to a gal pal in 2014, volcanoinsuranceidiot@yahoo.com. Furthermore, the handle, Nightstar2891, contained Chris's year of birth, backwards. Publicly, when asked, the Nightstar account denied that it was Christine. After persistent pestering, Chris herself then chimed in to state publicly that she was not Nightstar289.
Why would you make it so obvious? I don't understand. It's just the name backwards? It's fucking bizarre, dude. What the fuck?
1. On August 8th, Chris posted a photo of her cat Lucy to commemorate International Cat Day. To dispel rumors, she then added that her other cat, Sorbet, was still alive and well.
Wow.
Soon after, she posted a photo of Sorbet sitting on her bed. The next day, Chris claimed that an Emily, who was allegedly responsible for the Nightstar Twitter account, saw her at McDonald's that morning and came a run-in because she was scared off from all the trollsome allegations that her Twitter account was run by Christine. Chris blamed the trolls for ruining nearly everything. In the meantime, Chris watched YouTube videos in an attempt to learn how to communicate with the dead, predict the future, and levitate.
Wow.
On August
I mean,
11th,
listen, if you could actually learn those things, I'd also watch a YouTube video. But, astrology. See, this is how you know Christian is actually a girl, because they believe in astrology and shit like that, you know? Like, you have to be a fucking psychopath, weirdo dude to think that it's real, you know?
Chris wrote, "I'm sleepy as fuck, but falling
Nice.
asleep. I'm out of luck. Root de doot." On that same day, in response to a Patreon comment criticizing Chris Sonichu for having two quote-unquote tumors on his chest, Chris tweeted, "Take that batch of hay and put them in some apples. Eat your candles, dumbasses. My breasts are real. I am woman. Never tell me otherwise, haters." Here's a good thought. Cyberbullies are the tumors of humanity and the world. They should cut themselves out. I do not have tumors, dummies.
Jesus Christ.
Also on August 11th, Chris arrived at the Baltimore Convention Center in Baltimore, Maryland for her 3-day stay at Bronycon, a convention focused on the My Little Pony franchise. According to Kiwi Farms user Love You Long Time, the troll behind the Kim Wilson persona, notified forum readers that Christine drove herself to Baltimore and was staying at a hotel with supposed lady friends. A Facebook friend wrote that she would be ready to assist Chris's mother Barbara if need be. Among the possessions which she brought with her were original copies of the Sonichu comics, snacks, and My Little Pony figurines. Many photographs of her were posted on Twitter and Facebook, mingling with other attendees, while prominently wearing pink feline ears and a strap-on unicorn horn. On the first day, Chris met Kathy Wesseluk, a voice actress from the TV show, and posed for an autograph with her, with Kathy holding up a copy of Sonichu Issue 0, which she had autographed.
Man, how uncomfortable do you think it is to hang out with Christian? I don't know. I just feel... I feel like that's gotta be so uncomfortable, bro. That's just gotta be the weirdest fucking thing in the world. Okay.
According to Claire Porter, a follower of Christian whom she met at the convention, Chris talked to Kathy for close to 25 minutes, discussing topics involving Sonichu and Quickville. Claire added that the voice actress showed Chris friendship and support, albeit treating her like a child. On the second day, she attended a panel discussion titled Keeping Friendship Magic, The Odd Pony Out. Afterwards, when asked for an autograph, Chris signed a piece of paper which purportedly stated that she relinquished her soul to the individual who asked for an autograph. The person who got it also covertly recorded audio of Christine's conversation with himself and another attendee, discussing some recent pages from her comics.
And I'm on Patreon too. Later pages.
Okay.
I've definitely watched Chauffeur Roberta's Sonic.
The rain boom. You know we love a good Sonic rain boom.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was nice
What the fuck
to
is a
meet
Sonic
you.
rainbow?
I hope you have a
Believe
great
in everybody
day.
and believes in you and believes in yourself. You'll be able to make your own Sonic rainbow.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go with Miss Dana, okay?
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you. I heard you'd be here, but I didn't know I'd meet anyone. I was wondering, it's not too much trouble, could I, oh, I'd love a selfie. But if I could get an autograph, I'd love that too.
Okay, I'll give you an autograph with my own pen.
Oh, you have your own?
Another convention goer reported on their encounter with her on the My Little Pony forum on the image board site 4chan. "I played poker against her in the tournament and she got really fucking mad when I accidentally called her him. I never cared to call someone by their shitty preferred gender, but fuck you got to give me some time to figure out what you fucking want to be called. It was a period to
Sometimes, man, sometimes it can be hard. You know, like your brain just kind of goes in a direction. You know, you don't mean to be, you don't mean to do it, Sometimes you accidentally like misgender somebody. Sometimes you do it on purpose, you know. But I don't know, man. Sometimes you're just like, oh fuck. It's always good to apologize when you do that, though.
Tournament, so we didn't have a choice who we played, and she can't play worth a shit, but she did manage to build off of idiots. She lost it all chasing though. I met her again at the gala, and she's been glaring at me. Lol. Another person more knowledgeable of her recounted their experience with meeting Chris. I found Christian at a panel and gained his trust. I asked him if his Sonichu medallion was authentic, and he said, I am the she that used to be that he that, and then quickly showed me the first edition of Sonichu. Then he shook my hand for some reason. Kristen met Kelly Sheridan, voice actress for the character Starlight Glimmer, who signed one of Chris's illustrations and took a photo with her, holding up a figure of the character she voiced, while Chris held up her customized figurine made to look like herself. Chris was then spotted at Bronypalooza, a My Little Pony themed concert.
Bronypalooza.
She then made her way to the Grand Galloping Gala, a formal dance party. She was filmed conversing with some of the other convention attendees and posing for photos.
Ponypalooza.
After failing to find a dance partner, Chris then began seemingly dancing with an imaginary person, later claiming that she was dancing with her original character, Magi-chan Sonichu.
What the fuck? Oh, what? This is fucking bizarre, bro. They said they're dancing with their original character, and they're just... That's... Fuck, dude, I don't know. That's fucking weird to me. Like, I mean... It's, like, embarrassing. I mean, I guess... What does it matter, I guess, at a certain point? You know, because you're... I guess they struggle to make relationships, so that's why, but... Fuck, that's something, brother.
She was also photographed, sitting by herself,
yeah,
supposedly talking.
I did this shit, too, when I was, like, in the first grade. Like, when I remember like being in class and like oh, I'm dead. Okay. I remember being in like class and pretending that I was, I don't know, like I was a fucking playing Pokemon or something, and I was like, oh, I don't know, weird shit. Like, I don't know, when I was a kid. You know, Chris is like 40 at this
reaching
point.
out to Magi-chan next to her.
I guess they married their OC. Well, I mean, I guess who else are you gonna marry, man? Like, not to be an asshole, but fuck, you know? Like, who the fuck else is there, you know?
After the event concluded, Chris went back to her car to drive back to the hotel for the night. However, the parking lot where she parked had closed at midnight, and she was unable to enter. She resorted to using the ride-hailing service, Uber, to help her get back to her hotel. On the third and final day, Christine apparently shared a ride with other convention-goers from the hotel to make their way back to Bronycon. She then attended a fan comic panel. A 4chan user posted a selfie he took with her and wrote of Chris's behavior. He's in the fan project panel now. He spent 3 minutes complaining about his trolls and how autistic he is, and he turned away the microphone so no one can hear what he's saying.
Okay.
Another unknown user elaborated on Chris's time at the panel. It was at the fan project panel, and he even asked a question and rambled on about how he had comics and a fandom, though never explicitly stating it was Sonichu. He even said the high-functioning autistic line. He also mentioned being trolled, not having many friends, and all that, and honestly felt kinda bad for him, though most of the shit he's gotten over the years was his own self-inflicted stupidity, so can't feel too bad for him. But yeah, that's been the weirdest thing at this convention by a long shot. Like, at most 5 to 10% of the thousands people I've seen and heard were weird or cringy, but nearly everyone here is either normal or just standard nerds. But seeing and hearing Chris-chan, dear god, that was hard to deal with.
I wonder if they were normal, or if by just by comparison, it was drastically different. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's no way this convention wasn't full of a bunch of fucking weird nerds, like cringe fucking, you know, like fucking bathroom drinkers. I don't know. That's my new slur for people who like this. I don't know. You know, toilet water.
Afterwards, she went to another panel featuring voice actors from the cartoon series and managed to ask them a question.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, let me talk. Y'all did answer part of my question. Starting with, you know, I like kites from that episode of My Little Pony. I did see ad-lib and impulsive, so obviously to get opportunities to play. What ideal ad-lib would you like to contribute eventually in any show, including My Little Pony? And which ones have you done so far are your personal favorite? Not joking, I like kites.
Is that a question for all of us?
At the end of the day, she made a short tweet writing that she was on her way back home, allegedly riding alongside Magi-chan. When she got
Wow,
back, she wrote a
cool.
Facebook post.
You guys remember going on long car rides and pretending there was somebody skateboarding next to you? Because I remember that. That's a very vivid feeling. I specifically remember that. Does that kind of, this reads as that to me, you know?
Thanking everyone who attended the convention for all the love and kindness they showed for her, making it possible for her to shine as the actual kind and open-hearted person that she was. She stated that her time in Bronycon was the most love she had ever felt in her life. On August 14th, she made a captain's log for YouTube, addressing the convention while still wearing her cat ears and unicorn horn.
Captain's log. Start date 0814-2017. So last weekend, Bronycon. Awesome, totally awesome. I had an awesome time. I met so many kind people. I've found so much positivity and love. I made new friends and acquaintances in higher places. I've attended some panels and I've learned a lot too. I have so many new lovely memories and ideas. I am so inspired. So here's a little Twilight from the future. It does a little bit about the future for Saichu and me and everything. First off, book 13, or as I'm going to call it, book 12-9.
Why? Why would you do that?
Which will round up to 13 because I don't like using 13. It's an unlucky number.
Oh.
At least to me. Yes, superstitious. Oh, future character
Just
reference. And
a little bit stitious, of course.
I came back from the future in number 10. Came back from the future. She comes back from the future. It works. Anyway.
Well, don't tell us. Don't spoil
first
it.
off, book 12-9. I never wanted the 13th book, the book 13, to have newer character new, and that happened. Oh well. Zoop. It's all right. We'll put the eye patch back on and fix it up. And originally, the idea would have been the Planet Dylan crossover. Wow, actually, in the Quickville universe, this has actually happened. But because due to difficulties with a most heartfelt tweet that I did recently that backfired on me, my heart was really into that. My heart has always been in the right place. Try to understand that, everybody. Okay? My brain's a little slow right now. I have so many ideas and everything.
Slow right now.
So much good news, positivity.
Wow. What the? Dude, this is shit fucking unhinged.
Don't follow me.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck.
Up. There you go. That is an awesome pill by itself in that size, by the way.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so fluffy and cuddly. You don't need a jumbo fluffle. You got this one. The right size. Okay, that's another big announcement. I'll do a panel. Maybe at next year's Bronycon. Maybe at another certain Charlottesville convention.
Wait, what does it take to do a panel? Do you have to like do something specific? I guess, or can you just like sign up? I feel like you have to be a person. I know you can rent a booth out; it doesn't really matter. But to do a panel, I mean, I would go to that panel. The first question I'd say, I can't say it. I can't say it. It's too much. I was gonna say, what's your mother? What's it like? Sleep like something along the lines of like, what's it like? You know, sleeping with your mother. But that's probably inappropriate. Probably inappropriate.
That's coming up. And then I'll lose my train of thought again. Just bear with me. I'll find it.
Probably
I'll get
inappropriate.
back on the rails.
Dude, I'm fucking dead as door shit, dog shit. What a shit team.
What do you think is the next announcement, Flufflepuff? Really?
You have to submit online a couple months in advance. Interesting.
Come on. You know better than that. You know better than that. Main event knows better than that.
Oh, I get it. Main event is the name of the character because I have a main. Cool.
Got it. 59.
Can I do a panel? I'm gonna do a panel, but I'm gonna say that I'm Jordy Jordan. How does that work? My Wings of Redemption panel. Not bad.
No script. This is good. There you go. I'm not looking at my smarty. Go ahead, laugh. And go ahead and laugh at that. My dogs are barking at something that's outside. Possibly, likely, nothing. I have to put up with it. It's my family. And here comes my mother with a thought that she's interrupting this live streaming video. So she's going to have to wait a moment. Anyway. I think that's all the announcements and everything and my thoughts and it's all good.
Cool.
I love everybody. I do. From the bottom of my heart. A lot of you have been able to see that I finally was able to present that personally to a lot of friends and people that I was able to make. It was just awesome! It felt so good. I'm going to carry this with me forever. And I'm not going to just be like, oh, yes, you're going to be kind to me. I am thankful for your kindness. Now go get me some coffee! That's not me. That's not me.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Okay?
Sis?
I have emotionally and mentally, heartfelt, soul-felt, matured and grown. I'm thankful and blessed to have been able to show that over the past weekend. To a whole lot of people touch me. I get to touch them, make them smile.
Ew.
We made each other smile.
Ew.
It was a great thing.
Gross.
Anyway, that's it for this live stream. Look forward to the next one, which hopefully will be Q&A laptop. Christine Chandler, Sanchin Rochu, City of Quickville. Had a fantastic Bronycon weekend. I look forward to seeing y'all again, or talk to y'all sooner. See y'all next year.
I'm fucking dead.
Love it.
Holy fuck.
Have a great, safe, blessed day, and stay well.
Why am I not dead?
Stay good. Stay heartfelt positive.
Thanks, Christine.
On August 15th, the Twitter account Nightstar2891 posted a handwritten letter from Chris. Dearest people, confession time. Originally intended for laying low and to keep a distant bond, still, on a few hurt individuals I like and cared about, after that one tweet wonder mess. This Twitter account, @Nightstar2891, is me, Christine Chandler.
Oh shit.
Again, that mentioned tweet
Oh my
was
god, none of us knew! None of us knew! We could have never told. It's crazy.
with my heart in the right place to share appreciation for and of the women I've been able to make contact and acquaintance with. Then some other people took wrongful attack upon them at my expense. I felt terrible about that. 2 of them blocked me, but Hater informed in that. I pray they will unblock and open up to me again soon. This also is reflected in MLP Season 7, episode Fame and Misfortune. The main 6, or 5 of them, were not used to being criticized overly by fan ponies, as well as misread and misunderstood. I, too, felt.
Well, I guess at least Christine is picking up some positive messages from My Little Pony. Hey, sometimes it makes all the difference, am I right, guys?
All this as early 2007. I'm popular, and I don't like it, said Applejack, and how Rarity overreacted. Fluttershy having to explain herself repeatedly. All that was me, and it took a long time to adjust and become resistant to the hate. I am in control of how these various reactions to my Sonichu and self content make me feel and react. I try to not let the critics get to me anymore, and everyone affected by the misunderstood tweet of mine. You all have control to not let the haters and trolls affect you at all. 2. This Nightstar Twitter was a Lalo alternative for me after that fiasco. I was not originally going to tweet from it. Then one of the trolls contacted me. I was tempted to troll the trolls now. Dumb, me. Pfft. But the trolls, on their forum, have admitted to being well confused with my character's creation of this Richmond gal with a UVA degree working around and around. I can be quite the actress, even in simulating other fonts from other people. Regardless, lying all that was wrong of me, and I am sorry for lying in this. And, as I was finally able to share at Bronycon with a lot of people, I am, by default, a kind, understanding, compassionate, heart in the right place person and individual. And I enjoy sharing genuine, pleasant smiles, moments, and memories with others, and my heart is open. I would delight in all of us putting this Twitter mishap set behind us and moving on towards being better people. Thank you, sincerely, and with all my heart, with love. I'm sorry. Miss Christine W. Chandler.
Wow, beautiful.
Bronycon made Christine feel loved and accepted due to the nature of the attendees generally maintaining an air of acceptance and kindness, though often it was a merely face value courtesy. Riding high on waves of happiness, Christine would soon be met with dark clouds once again.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful episode. Fun. As always. Wow. Okay, well, you know, here's all I have to say is that my team is fucking stupid. Let's see. We can go find somebody to raid now because I'm gonna bang out. Nah, no butter, guys. It's a little late. I'm gonna hang out with my wife. Should I raid this suspicious character from Among Us here? She ain't even streaming this ASL. She's just sitting there. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what's happening here. I got 15 seconds or whatever. I'll just raid Stardust. That's fine. Alright, guys. Take care. Have a good one. I love you. Yeah, I love you. Have a good one, guys. Tell it to my heart. Peace out, Boy Scouts. Peace out. Bye.